Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I just got back from a doubleheader at the theater, and one of those movies was Studio 666. So let's talk about it. And yeah, to begin, we'll just go over a brief synopsis. Legendary rock band Foo Fighters move into an Encino mansion steeped in grisly rock and roll history to record their much anticipated 10th album. So my kind of expectations going into this movie, or my anticipation level, I had seen a trailer for this, but it looked, not really like a movie that's my type of movie. It looked like a slasher, and the trailer didn't really get me interested. But it was a new movie that was out this weekend, and kind of funny thing, this is how not really interested in the movie I was. I actually thought it was a different movie going into it. There's a movie coming out, I think at the end of March, called Everyone, Everywhere, All at Once. Kind of like a multiverse sort of, I think it's like a multiverse horror sort of film. Anyway, for whatever reason, I had it in my mind that that was the movie that I was going to go see, and just got the names mixed up. So when I got in there and then realized that this was the movie, yeah, it was just kind of weird and interesting. But I had seen the trailer for it, so I at least heard of it. But yeah, so that was my expectation level going into this movie. And yeah, with that, we'll get into my thoughts on it. So as always, we start off with what I liked about the film. And unfortunately here, I'm kind of scraping the barrel. There wasn't much that I liked about the film. I think the song that they played during the opening credits I really liked, so I can appreciate that. And then they had a couple long takes in the movie, following, like, one follows a character throughout the house, and it's a fairly long take, which was, just nice to see that. And so that wraps up kind of the things that I liked about the movie. Unfortunately, yeah, not much more good to say. Kind of going into the negatives now. There's quite a bit here. And, at the end of the day, I think this just isn't really my type of film. I'm not big on slashers. And if, for me to enjoy a slasher, it's got to have good characters and good story. And that's not what this had. The script I thought was pretty bad. Granted, this band, like, it's a band, it's a real band playing themselves. They aren't actors. So nothing really against them. But, like, the fact that they're not actors and the script was bad, I think just comboed for overall not very interesting in my opinion. And then as well, kind of the underlying story, script aside, like dialogue and everything aside, the underlying story I thought wasn't interesting. It seemed like, I mean, there were a couple times where I'm like, oh, I'd like to see how they kind of explain this or that, and then they just didn't really, and or the explanation they gave is just ended up not being interesting. So unfortunately, yeah, that all kind of, yeah, the script, the story wasn't really interested. I was pretty much bored, I'd say, the entire time throughout the film. And yeah, but stuck it out till the end, and yeah, came to the conclusion that, yeah, overall is kind of a boring film. Yeah, but I mean, again, I think it comes down to what your type of movie is. It's fairly cheesy, over the top slasher. That the sort of humor that goes with that just wasn't for me, and yeah, just made it for just not really my type of movie or an enjoyable movie for me. So yeah, it's this is going to be a pretty short review. Unfortunately, I don't want to belabor the things that I didn't really care for about it. Unfortunately, I would say that this is a bad movie in my opinion. No offense to anyone that made the movie. I appreciate the effort and the work that people do to produce film, but yeah, this is one that I didn't enjoy in the least. So it's not one that I'd recommend. Just generally speaking, I mean, if this seems like it's your type of movie, that sort of cheesy slasher, then it probably will be for you. Or if you're the sort of person that thinks a movie can be so bad that it's good. I am neither, so this one wasn't for me, but hey, maybe it'll be for you. I'm still boggled how this is at 56% on Rotten Tomatoes. That was, yeah, I don't know how it's sitting at, like, over 50% of people enjoyed this or thought it was fresh. I don't know, but to each their own. I'm glad that other people, like, if I can't enjoy it, I'm glad that some people are enjoying it. So yeah, with that wraps up my review for Studio 666. If you've had a chance to see this, I'd love to hear your thoughts, especially if you did actually enjoy it. It's I hope that other people enjoy it. I don't hope anybody doesn't enjoy a film. So yeah, let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe so you don't miss my next review. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.